RN. If you're new to my channel, bienvenidos. And if you're one of my awesome subscribers, welcome back. So I have another cooking video for y'all today. But before I get into it, please don't forget to like my video, share my video, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, well, my name is Adrian, otherwise known as Roper.
Otherwise known as Jenna.
Otherwise known as Jenna. Yeah.
And what country are you representing with your cooking?
Jamaica.
Jamaica?
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. What are you going to be preparing for us today?
Oh, well, today I'll be making fried dumpling and saltfish.
Okay. So, just like I told my other chef that came up here, keep in mind that you're going to be graded on the performance, the taste, the conversation, the presentation, did I say that already? And the smell. So it's a package deal. And so you already have a person that came before you. And let me put this out there. He was supposed to be my first chef. However, he failed me and kept shifting me. So, and also, for the record, let me say this. People are going to think I only have male cooks or male chefs. I have a lot of female friends that chef as well, but they're scared to get on camera, and relatives as well, but I'm working on them, so hopefully one day I can get them to come up here. So for now, yeah, they're scared of the video. You know, at this point, my face is shiny and all, and I just come up here, but they're not trying to do like me. So, yeah, tune in, stay tuned. We're about to walk you through what you need. And if you follow this, you're going to be feeling like if you're in Jamaica. But before we go, what part of Jamaica are you from?
I'm from a small place, St. Catherine, Jamaica. St. Catherine.
St. Catherine?
St. Catherine.
St. Catherine?
Yeah, maybe I'm more familiarized with Spanish Town, but St. Catherine. Most people would say Kingston, Jamaica, but I'm from St. Catherine. Maybe about half an hour from Kingston.
Okay, so what part of Jamaica do you think has the best food?
You know, I say St. Catherine.
Do you think that you guys cook different depending on where you're from?
No.
It's all the same across the country?
Cooking, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you're from St. Catherine, you're from Kingston, you're from Spanish Town, if you're from Jamaica, tune in. Let him know. Let us know what you think that, you know, if he represented you all right. If you don't think so, tell him that's not how we do it in Spanish Town, okay? Keep watching. So where are we starting?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do my flour.
This is for what, the fried dumpling?
Yeah, for the fried dumpling.
Okay.
For the first step, we're gonna sieve the flour.
All right. So about how much flour are we putting?
Maybe about a cup and a half. Yeah, but the reason why the flour is being sieved so that you have no lump in the flour, you know. Okay.
Does it matter what type of flour you use?
No.
Okay. Oops.
No, you have the you have baking flour still, and I think it give it a different taste, but
okay.
Yeah, and then you have the baking powder. The baking powder make the flour miley and have a nice taste.
Okay.
You know? So if you cook without the baking powder, you have a different taste. You know?
Okay.
We can do one with the baking powder and one without it, and you're gonna realize. So we want to sieve everything together, so we're going to use about maybe a spoon and a half.
And that's like what, a teaspoon?
Yeah, a teaspoon and a half.
Okay, so a teaspoon of baking powder. So make sure that you get that right, because there's baking soda and there's baking powder. What you want is the baking powder that looks like this.
Camera, you know?
Don't go get that baking soda in the yellow box. We don't want that.
Yeah, so we're going to use salt, because, you know, without salt, you know, no flavor, no taste. So, yeah, so you can't use so much salt because you don't want the food to salt.
Okay.
So,
and especially because we're going to be making saltfish with it, correct? So it's going to be
we're gonna make
salty already.
Yeah. Not really too saltfish, but you know, any little thing in there, you have to add a little salt, you know? Salt give you flavor.
Okay.
Yeah, so what we're going to do now, we're going to sieve it. I want it like, you know, everything. So sieve it. So it's not lumpy, you know?
Okay.
And then come out smooth like. Yeah, so we are doing the sieving. You know, maybe I don't want to flow on this one, child.
So while you do that, Mr. Jenna, do you care to tell me why you were shifting me? Every time when I call you to cook, you would be like, Charlie, me soon link you, me soon link you, me soon link you. And then the time would come, you'll never link me back.
Like
I started my channel in December, and every day he said, me soon link you, me soon link you. And all these other collaborations came and worked with me, but Jenna failed me.
No,
but he's making up today, so let's see how he does, if we could forgive him.
Like that, man. You know that I'm gonna get busy, you know, and then my time and your time that adds up, so it's just that I just take some time and say, alright, Charlie.
Okay.
Really, you know, take 1 3 days, so pick the deal you want, you know. And just like that, and you say, alright.
Sounds like he's afraid to get up here and be judged by the channel, but go ahead.
I forgot,
all right.
Clean up that, because you know, when you cook, you have to have a clean surface, you know. That's the first thing in our presentation, you know. So, I have to get this thing and wipe up.
Okay.
So we can finish with this, you know.
All right. So I'm going to cut here and then we'll come back. Okay, so now that the flour has been sifted and we added the baking powder and the salt.
Where's it sifted? I'm not sifted, man.
What is it called? What is that called that you just did?
Sieve.
Okay. But what's the past tense of sieve?
Of sieve?
Uh-huh.
Oh, sift. Oh, okay. Well, tell me, I can't so. But you're just a speaky spokey, man. I hear you understand what you're saying.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. Talk Jamaican, like me say. So, alright. We're gonna add some butter in it. Because, you know, any little thing you do, you put in a little spice. The butter, you know, make it mild and have a little nice little
So
taste,
is this a teaspoon, you know? Or like a, what is that, a tablespoon?
Yeah, man, a tablespoon, yeah.
A
tablespoon.
table or a tea? Because I look like a teaspoon. Okay.
Teaspoon.
So it's just 1 teaspoon of butter?
Yeah, man.
And this is just the regular, what's that you guys call margarine butter?
Yeah, margarine.
Or it could be the butter sticks as well, correct?
Yeah, no, not the butter.
Okay.
So, same butter still. And the baking powder now, expand it, you know. So when you put the baking powder in it and you knead it and put it in the pot, you realize it's gonna expand.
Okay.
You know? And the baking powder kind of give it a taste, a different taste. Because if you do without the baking powder, you realize the inside of it gonna have a raw taste.
Okay.
You know, so the baking powder do a lot to it.
Okay.
You know, everything do a little different thing, because you know the salt, do a little spice, you know. The butter, you know, mild, but the dumpling tastes mild, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So everything have them little thing with them do them. So me gonna do, you know, I'm gonna crush the butter like this in it, because you want the butter all over in the flour. So yeah. And you do this before you start kneading it. So yeah, do your butter this way. And then remember now, you're gonna use like cold water, you know, use warm water, because warm water gonna melt the butter and make it become oil, you know.
That's what I was just gonna ask you, if you can melt the butter like in the microwave and then add it, but I guess that answers that question.
Yeah, so you're gonna like use some cold water, so knead it, you know. So
should I put some water in the fridge or in the freezer?
No, the pipe water, no,
okay.
The pipe water, man, you know. But you're just not gonna use that water out of the pipe, you know.
Okay.
So you're gonna use straight cold water, room temperature water if you want to call it, or cold water, you know.
Okay.
But you don't want it hot. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right, now I'm gonna my water.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my water.
Hold on.
All right. Test it first, all right? You know, I don't want it hot enough, you know. So, all right, this come like a hot water, you know, hot water. All right.
I think it's the other side. You gotta turn it to get the cool.
All right. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Must wash me hands, but I always wash my hands still, but it's not even necessary, because this hands still are going on the floor, you know. Now we have cleanliness, and cleanliness is next to godliness.
Come on, pick up yourself.
Yeah, so now I don't look needy, you know.
So some people find it hard to knead. What's the secret?
Because some people don't really want to get them hand messed up, you know?
Oh.
You know?
You gotta be willing to get your hands dirty.
Yeah, so some people will use them fork and all this thing, you know? But, sure, joke thing that. But we're onion on the floor, you know? Yeah. Seem like outside, you know, you dig up the ground and you have your onion on it. Yeah, just so. You have your onion on the floor. No pretty boy thing around here.
No pretty boy
You
thing.
see me? Yeah. Just like that. So I'm gonna get my thing, mix up everything together. Yeah, so.
So you keep doing this and you keep adding a little bit of water, right?
Yeah, you don't want to add too much water because you don't want to get it too soft. So.
Okay. And in the event that you add too much water, then what do you do?
All right, I'm going to add too much water, I'm going to show you now. So if I add too much water, I'm going to use more flour on it.
Okay.
To get it back where I want it, you know?
Okay.
So, all right. For example, now, if me just want say that we're going to spoil it now because it got too soft. So, say me spoil it now. See that? Me spoil it.
Because now
Too
it's not
soft,
eating.
yes,
Yeah.
and then I now can't make it, so I have to go draw for some more flour and pour in it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it. So that's why I have to measure it now, and so all right.
So it's important to pour the water little at a time
Little
so
at a
that
time,
you're
yeah.
gauging it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the exact word. You're gauging it. You know? Yes. So.
All right. So we'll come back when you get the final result that you want to this. Okay. So Mr. Rupa, while you're kneading, I want to get your take on the shikari and versus the Jamaicans hype that has been all over social media, all over YouTube. Do you think that they're handling her fairly? Do you think that she was challenging the Jamaican track stars, or do you think that, you know, people just wanted drama? What's your take?
So with shikari, I feel like to be acting the way she was, in other words, she have to be bringing her A game, you know, because if you realize that you're seeing both at that same hype surrounding him, you know, but you're seeing both always make sure say him bringing me A game.
Okay.
You know, so I don't really think nothing bad about Shakara. Shakara just like, it's good for the sport, you know, because what you realize is that when Shakara runs, a lot of people tune in to watch her, you know.
Right.
Yes, so it's good for the sport. But the thing about it is that when you're behaving like that, you have to carry your A game at all times.
Right.
Know? Yes, so that's it with Shakara.
But you know what I will say too? I feel as though she's 21. And I feel like at 21, I used to be like that too. I used to maybe, you know, be full of myself too. And, you know, life has a way of humbling you. And so, you know, I think that now she's getting her slices of humbling pie so that you learn how to have the balance, to have confidence, but to not be, you know, cocky, you know? So I think that people are kind of being too hard on her because she's 21.
Yeah,
That's still pretty young.
She have a long way to go.
And I think that I don't know if the right people are intervening to help her with her public presentation, you know, with public speaking, you know, what's it called, relations. What was the person that, your PR person that comes in and tries to help you out, to guide you on the right way, say don't say that, take that post down. I don't know who's stepping in and helping her because she is 21, you know. But yeah, it did bring a lot of attention, and everyone kept saying that the Jamaicans was going to beat her, and I guess they did. So let me ask you this next thing. Why do you think that y'all run so fast?
Oh, Jamaican? It's just natural, you know, and then we look at, we hear man all these things, and we don't play, you know. And
but you guys aren't the only people that eat yam and dumplings. So
we have some special yam and dumplings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we can't really reveal the secret, you know.
So you can run.
We have some secret in.
So can you run?
Yeah, of course we can run, man. Come on, Charlie.
Stay tuned to the next part. Stay tuned to the next part. All right, so this is the consistency or the texture that we want. You see how that looks? That's the final product after the kneading, and you know, the right balance between the flour and the water. So this is how yours should look. If it finishes and it doesn't look like this, you need to balance it out and add more water, add more flour, and get it like this.
Yeah, or ask me
Boom.
to come do it for you.
Or ask Rupa, Jenna,
Yeah, come do it.
Big Chef to come do it for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, there was something that I was gonna say, but I lost my train of thought. So go ahead. Oh, so next now we got our fish. Let me show you the fish. So this is actually Atlantic pollock. There's another one that's called codfish, or if you're Spanish, it's called bacalao. If they don't have bacalao or they don't have codfish, another alternative is the pollock. Pollock is pretty much its brother or sister, so it tastes the same way. It's the same idea. So you could catch either one. This is about $5 or $6 at ShopRite, so you could catch it at your local grocery store. Just go to the seafood section, and it's normally in the little fridge area, and they'll have pollock or codfish.
Yeah, exactly. So now we're doing our saltfish, and you know we're doing salt, so you know a lot of salt in it. So the first step now, we're gonna take out the amount we're gonna use. So let me see how much we're gonna use.
You're not gonna use it all?
All right, let me use this. Yeah. So the first thing I'm gonna do,
Why you don't use it all?
I'm gonna rinse it off.
Because it's gonna be small.
This is a lot. This is like about quarter pound so much. All right, look at it. You know, using,
By the time it cooks, it's gonna be small. I know that this is supposed to be the chef, but
yeah, this is a
he
lot.
doesn't know I have a nursing eyeball skills. I'm able to eyeball something and know, because I'm a chef too, but I'm trying to humble my skills. We just talked about humbleness, but this is gonna be super small.
This is gonna
for all the
shine,
dumplings
this is
you're
a
gonna make.
lot. All right, anyway, all right. She says you wanna do that.
Oh my God. Okay.
So, all right, the first step we're gonna do right here. Now,
Let me tell you one thing that I don't like about when Jamaicans make codfish. They always put a lot of onions, a lot of vegetables, a lot of pepper, a lot of tomato, and a weeny bit of fish pinched up.
Come on.
When we make codfish, we make real codfish. When we make bacalao, we like big pieces of bacalao. But I'm going to let him do it his way, because today is his video.
Come on, Charlie. That's how you'll get the real spice out of it, you know?
Okay.
Put your onion, your tomato, your sweet pepper, your pepper. Come on, I want to see it on you. Yeah. So, all right. What I'm doing here, I'm washing off the salt of it, yeah? Out of it, all right? But you still got salt inside of it, so we need to get it boiled. Yeah. So when you get it boiled now, you're going to boil up the salt, and then you're going to get soft. So that's the first step with the saltfish.
Okay.
So that is what I'm going to do right here.
All right. Okay, so we put this on to boil, and we put it on high. So like he said, so let me ask you this, because I don't know if there's a difference in culture for preparing it or what. But when we make bacalao, we normally soak it the night before. And then after, in the morning time, you could dump the water off and then boil it with more water. In this case, is the one time good enough, or?
Yeah, one time good enough, because as long as you have the amount of water in it to get it boiled, you're gonna have the salt in it. You just want put that amount of water in it, you know?
Okay.
So you don't have to like wash it off. But if you wash it off or you soak it from overnight, tomorrow then maybe you're not gonna have much salt in it, you know?
Okay.
But that will do it. You just put the amount of water in it and get it boiled. So when you finish get it boiled, now you can maybe taste a little piece and say, oh, salt in it or what. So we're gonna boil it again. But if not, you just go ahead, you know, more than to soak it from overnight.
Okay.
You know, yeah. So any more question?
No, we'll cut here. All right, so what would you say the top 5 things Jamaica is known for?
For making?
No, not food. I'm just talking about culture-wise, country-wise. The top 5 things that tourists know Jamaica for.
Jamaican can dance.
They can dance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cook.
Okay.
And Jamaica is an all-round way whereby which they can do everything or most things.
That's what people know them for, or that's what you want them to be known for?
No, man, Come on, man.
No, I'm asking.
Don't be sending a video with me. Ever sending a video with me combing my daughter here?
I'm asking you what Jamaicans are known
but
for.
yeah,
Universally,
me tell
what
you.
tourists know them for. Tourists know you guys to know how to do your daughter's hair.
No. Tourists know where sport is concerned.
Okay, so you you said dancing.
Yeah.
You said they're known for sports.
Yeah.
Cooking.
Cooking.
All right.
What was that?
That's 3.
Music, because music is one of our main sources.
When you say music, what do you mean? Like what type of music?
DJ, reggae, dancehall,
Why'd you turn it up instead of down?
Any kind of music there is. Yeah, any kind of music. We we do 2 type of music. We do both dance, reggae, and so they know it's our culture then in other words.
Okay.
Let me break it down then. If it's our culture, how much is that we got?
4.
4. And what's the and Jamaica dressing and our talking and our approach. There's a lot of things where people can recognize a Jamaican and say, yes, that is a Jamaican, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of things. The list go on and on and on. 5 to a little man. You say like 10. You know?
What about how people always think that all Jamaicans smoke weed? What do you think of that stereotype or that generalization?
Yes. Most people always have the concept they say from you're Jamaican because been around a lot of people and them always say, oh, Jamaican, and the first thing them come to them it is ganja because Bob Marley, you know, basically is a icon in Jamaican where Jamaican is concerned, and Bob Marley is just and you always see him with a ganja spliff, you know. So you realize say 60, maybe 65% of Jamaican men smoke. So everybody always thinks every Jamaican, same like how we think like say every Spanish drink. Yeah, and we realize that every Spanish drink, so that is their take. That is our take, and that's their take, you know? They always think like...
Do you guys have a stereotype on Americans?
American in terms of like what?
Anything, like the American women, the American men. I know that, let's say, my Haitian friends used to say growing up, their parents used to tell them that, you know, because they used to watch Cops on TV. So they used to say that all American boys do is hang their pants off, wear wife beaters, and wear Timberlands and beat their women. Like, you know, that's what they would see on TV or on Cops. So that used to be their concept of, you know, American
our
people.
Concept of American, most likely, we always say American kids spoil.
Okay.
Yeah, so we always consider them as being rude. So that is our concept of American.
Where do you think that comes from, that you guys think that they're rude? What you see on TV or like in person when they come to Jamaica?
When they come to Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere our parents would have schooled us.
Do you think, like, when you say American, do you mean like Caucasians or do you mean African Americans too?
No, just go right
in general.
Right across the board.
Okay.
Yeah, right across the board.
Okay. So let me ask you this: what is you guys love for Panamanians?
All right. Everything we like.
Let me move to this and zoom this in real fast before you talk. Okay, go ahead now.
In regards to Panamanian, everything what we do, because we're actually like Caribbean people, so we have things in common. So most thing we like about ourselves, then in other words, you know, we like it about Panamanian because we think we are actually like.
But do you feel like you guys love Panamanians more than any other Hispanic country, the women from Panama, more than any other? I'm saying this for a reason, because let me tell you all something. Yeah. Hold on, let me pause this and come around the camera. Hold up. Okay, so we're pausing and gonna come back, but I just saw him do something every time he rolls the dumpling that I think you guys need to see on camera.
Yeah, so make a little hole so the oil can get.
Let me see.
It can get to soak. Even though I'm gonna do a lot of it, but all right. So it can get to soak.
That's so cute.
You know?
They look so cute.
Cute, yeah. Yeah, so.
Okay. So we'll come back. All right, so we got them all in and they're frying and the pot is a little bit past medium, the heat. So teach us some patois while you're cooking.
What you want to know? When I cook dumpling, you know, I look about dumpling and saltfish.
How do you say I have a lot going on right now?
Never a lot going, never a lot of do.
No.
Yeah. A lot of sitting on there.
Say you got a lot going on right now.
Never a lot.
No, like to the other person.
Never a lot of things I do now.
Mm-hmm. How do you say I love you?
Yeah, we can say I love you, or we can say I love you.
Me love you.
I love you, babes.
Babes?
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Why you always say babes? Where does that S come in? Why y'all don't say babe? Y'all say babes.
You just get
a little S on it.
Sexy thing, you know. you know, S as in sexy, so you put on the S on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So babes.
And baby is something tender.
Oh,
okay. Put on the babes,
Big, gotcha. Baby. Boom. You see, we learning. Yeah. We learning with the Locked and Loaded are in.
Put on the S funny, you know. So.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, with a spicy.
So let me ask you all another question. So why, whenever something got an H on it, y'all take it off, and when it don't got an H, y'all put it on? Like if it's happy, you say happy birthday. If it's apple, you say apple. So yeah, what's that about?
Yeah, that is our concept. That is how we always, every word here is. Mm-hmm. We always have our own talking to it.
So your unique way.
Meaning towards it.
Okay.
You know? So
okay.
We always add or we take off.
Well, I give y'all this. I think that people try to copy your accent more than anyone else's. People be like, yeah, man. As soon as they get to Jamaica, they've been there one time, they feel like they can say, yeah, man. How many times in your life have you heard people say, yeah, man?
A lot.
Have you ever worked at a resort?
Yeah, I worked at a resort before.
You used to cook?
No.
One thing let me tell y'all one thing. Jamaican men can cook. I think Jamaican men, when they can cook, they can cook better than females. Some of them can't cook, but when they can cook, they can cook. I give y'all that. I talk a lot of junk, but I give y'all that. That when y'all could cook, y'all cook better than females. Why do you think that is? Why? Because, you know, a lot of cultures you meet, especially Caribbean men or let's say African men, and they're like, oh, well, I don't cook. That's a woman's job. Why do you think that for you guys don't mind to cook?
All right. What really happens is that, like when you have a mother, my mother normally stick to their girl, boy child, and your father stick to them girl child back home. Mm-hmm. So most Jamaican men grow with them grandmother.
Okay.
And then from you grow with your grandmother will teach you everything there is, you know?
Okay.
So that's where we learn the craft from the cooking, cleaning, you know?
Oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
So we learn to do every little thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this. You know how you said they grow with their grandparents. Do you think that helps in a positive way or a negative way? And the reason why I ask that, I mean, yes, I'm sure it has both. But the reason why I say that is I think sometimes, not just with Jamaicans, I think in Caribbeans or foreigners in general, because a lot of times what tends to happen is, let's say your parents end up being able to come to the United States, but you stay behind. And so you stay behind with your grandparent and they send money back for you. Yeah. Do you think that causes, I don't want to say issues, but do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, some people have mommy issues or have daddy issues because they didn't grow up with having a relationship.
What really happens is that most Jamaicans always bond with their granny more than anyone of their.
But does it bother you to not have, let's say, a close relationship when you're young with your mom or your dad? Like when you see other people, let's say, have their mom or their dad at school, would it bother you to, let's say, know that yours is somewhere away, or does it impact your relationship? Because a lot of times later on when you get older, they file for you and bring you over, right? Yeah. So then now it's like, I didn't grow up with you. I don't have a relationship or a bond with you like that. And then now I'm with you all of a sudden, like when I'm like 18, and it's like, I'm used to my grandma. Like my grandma is low key really my mom, not, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but I feel like it affect our mother, but I think say affect we in general because we most of us love. We don't know. We have that tenderness there towards our grandparents. I don't know why, but you know.
So you don't feel like you're missing anything, basically.
No, because you know your grandmother same thing like when she teach your mother.
And you don't, when you're younger and you see, you like I said, you go to school and let's say other people's parents are there, you don't feel like, man, I wish my mom was there.
No, you really feel left out because
Okay.
granny's there to represent.
Okay.
You know, so.
Okay. We learning today, boy.
Yeah.
You getting it straight from a Yardi boy. You were getting it straight from a Yardi boy today. We ain't going on Google. We're not going to what else could people go to?
School.
To school. We're getting it straight from the Yardi man himself.
Same thing just art.
Okay, I'll come up with more. I haven't made him uncomfortable yet, but I'm gonna think of something that make him get a little shy. Cause so far he's been shocking me. He's been answering stuff straight up.
Alright, no act shy. No act shy. No man, we're not shy man. You know?
Okay.
This is what we do, expressing ourselves, you know. Whether through cooking or whatever. So it's just like a form of expression. So
okay.
I'm just expressing myself.
Oh, okay.
I express myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
All right.
We'll just put it on the table.
Well, we're gonna cut for now, but when I come back, I'm coming back with a picante question. Stay tuned. All right, we're back and better than ever. Look at these things. We still got them on low, and they're browning and they smell good. All right, so now the stove is messy because it boiled over, so don't judge it. So this is the fish boiled. So remember how I kept saying that when you boil it, it gets smaller. It's kind of like spinach. You know, when you boil spinach and you always see the memes where they're like, oh, you start with such a big amount, but by the time you boil it, it's like 2 little pieces in the pot. So that's kind of what happens with saltfish. So
yeah, so what we're gonna do now, so I finished boil and so the salt, I boil out the salt out of it, and when you boil it now, you know it's gonna have tender feeling. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna throw the water off. Yeah, so let's throw the water off now. I'm gonna pour some cold water on it. Did I say cold water?
you said cold water.
Yeah, cold water.
Cold water. We want you to say water. We don't want to hear water.
Yeah, cold water. As in WATA, water. You know?
Don't y'all got a bottle of water called water out there in Jamaica?
Yeah, we have what we call water. That's the brand, you know? But we, in general, when we say water, we say water.
Water.
Yeah, when we use words, it's either we add or we take away. So,
Oh, okay.
and that's it, you know?
Got you. So right now you're what? Pinching it up?
Yeah, I'm picking it up. I'm pinching.
What's it called? What are you doing?
I'm picking it up.
Picking it up?
Yes, that pinching.
Picking it up is...
Or maybe, yeah, you can say pinching in if you don't understand still,
but you're picking it up, meaning breaking it up.
Yeah, we're breaking up into
Okay.
smaller pieces. Yeah?
So he's picking it up.
Yeah. So, you don't have to do it too small anyway, but alright. Let's go ahead and do it that way. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. Pour some more, so I still feel like pour some more water on it.
So we're gonna finish picking it up, and then we'll come back with the next part. Okay.
Yeah, so this is what your dumplings supposed to look like. Alright, so I'm taking them out now. Putting up on a piece of anchovies so the oil can drain out of it for anything, you know? You don't eat nothing too oily, you know? So that's what I'm doing here. So if I'm gonna finish this now, you're gonna make me.
Do I get to eat one?
If you want.
Oh, okay. You're a nice chef.
Okay, eat one.
You know, some chefs don't let you
eat.
Some chefs don't let you sample until they're done.
I mean, if you want to eat everything, you can't eat everything, no?
I like that type of chef.
Cause eat it now, eat it later, I still eat, you know? So, you eat it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you can't work on this one. Let's hear her singing, because
I mean, you could sing.
Screaming.
Yeah, you could sing if you want to sing.
No, my next video I'm gonna sing.
Okay.
Be a singing. So alright, man. Finish with the dumpling now. So I'm doing the saltfish. So the saltfish finished boil, and I'm finish picking up the saltfish. Yeah, when I say pick up, yes, I'm gonna pick up the saltfish. Alright, so put the saltfish on break. So right now I'm gonna use the seasoning, which is the tomato, onion, and sweet pepper.
Okay.
You know, so the first thing you do before you prepare it is use it, I should say, is get it washed. All right. Yeah. Get it washed. All right. Wash this one, and then take a minute to wash also. Because same thing as the godliness, you know. Yeah. Just around the thing in this now for wash the onion now for wash. So now I'm looking for the knife.
Look in the dishwasher.
Where did I put the
It's probably at the top.
knife? The knife. Alright.
Did I have you sign a paper saying that if you get cut, you're not gonna sue me?
Sorry, not from the first time. It was the first time, but not today. So I'm cutting up my seasoning, which is my tomato. I've told you now.
There's a sharper, smaller one if you want it.
It's still a good. Even if you don't want, I have to cut it like that, like salad shape. You can just cut it up anyhow. I'm just the one that looks so presentable. So, but the knife. Because
you're getting grated, so
yeah,
don't forget.
The knife. So
don't blame the knife, because you're still gonna get a bad grade if it don't look good.
When I finish, it's gonna look good, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now this is my sweet pepper.
So, how come we don't have any aki?
Next time I'm gonna make some aki, huh?
So, explain to people what aki is in case they don't know.
Well, aki is a food, but Jamaica is our favorite dish.
You said it's a fruit?
Yeah, aki is a fruit.
So, how do you describe aki if you've never had it before?
Aki? Oh, so aki is a fruit, but not because I use the term fruit. That don't mean that you can eat it like how it is.
What will happen if you do eat it straight up? Isn't it? Can't you die from eating it not cooked?
No,
I thought it was poisonous to say.
No.
Or if it's not open or something like that, and you open it, right?
Yes, if you open it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no, you know what
Okay.
It's just gonna taste like when something want to prepare, you know. So you know that still.
Oh, okay.
But it's like a fruit. We just Google it, you might see it as a fruit. But
how do you spell aki?
ACKE.
So yeah, just check it out. It's like a yellow color, and it's like a soft texture, and it's eaten with saltfish and what else?
You can eat with anything. Chicken back.
I've never seen it in anything but saltfish.
No, because really? No, maybe because saltfish is one of the more main ingredients that people normally use it with. But it can cook with anything. Chicken backs, salt, mackerel, name it.
Oh, okay.
Anything can cook with. Can even cook by itself. So.
Oh, okay.
You know, people just always make it like say, I could just go with saltfish. No.
Like they go together.
Yeah. Like they're married. No, they're not married. Can do something else. You know? That's the concept. You know? What it is like says. It go with something like that.
So while you're cutting that up, let me ask you the same question, because the last time my African brother was up here cooking. I asked him this stereotype, and I said that often people say that, you know, let's say if it's African men, are cheaters, or that they're into polygamy, right? That they're not capable of being monogamous. I think the Jamaican men also have that same stereotype or that same reputation placed on them, right? Would you think, do you think that that's a fair stereotype? Be honest now. You know, don't just come to this fence because it's your people's. You know, do you think that that's a fair stereotype that's placed on Jamaican men, or do you think that is incorrect?
Well, it's incorrect.
It's incorrect?
Yeah, it's incorrect.
When you say it's incorrect, you think the majority of Jamaican men do not cheat?
Yeah, like one woman. We're more like monogamy, you know? But,
Really?
You know, yeah. Nice guy, man. Jamaican. Nice guy.
Oh.
Well, I always think that way. You know? Nice, you know?
So where do you think that concept came from, or that stereotype or idea that everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of people have?
Maybe some wanna be Jamaican, you know?
Oh.
Some came to Jamaica and thief our culture, and people just think that, you know, these guys are Jamaican.
So what about, do you think part of it is the music? You know, when people talk about being a gallus, explain to them what a gallus is.
A gallus is a guy with a lot of women.
So, you know, was there a period when a lot of people were saying that they were a gallus, like that was a thing to say?
Not really. Well, we're just saying it for the hype, you know?
Oh.
Maybe they're just saying it for the hype, but it's just some nice set of speech for Jamaican, you know?
Oh,
we don't
okay.
get trouble. People always get the wrong concept of us.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Good to know. I will be back.
Now, so I'm gonna my seasoning. This is my green pepper, and more known as the sweet pepper. So this pepper is not hot. And then you have tomato, and this is my onion.
Do you have a preference for purple onion, like the purple onion, or the?
No.
I heard someone say that the purple onion has more taste. I don't know
Yeah,
how
that's
true
what
that is.
they always say.
But you don't see that to be true? I have this thing here if you wanna You want this? Because it's gonna scratch it up.
No, man, no. Put it on the bottom.
Okay. Excuse me, chef.
Yeah, so well, cook up the seasoning first. That's the first step. Cooking up the seasoning. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. First step up. In everything you always have a step by step. So
What's your favorite meal?
I'll have to choose some. Maybe rice and peas and pork.
Pork?
You know, like that.
Well, you know I'm Seventh-day Adventist, so I don't eat pork.
Yeah, I know.
I don't eat pork.
I'd steal. Yeah. But my favorite meal I have to do with rice and peas. So I love rice and peas, you know?
Oh, well, maybe for the video you gotta make the next video. You know what? Let me tell y'all. You all say in the comments what you want his next video to be. I don't know if they can see me. But you guys comment and say what you want his next video to be. Do you guys want rice and peas and oxtail? Do you want rice and peas and curry chicken? Do you want rice and peas and curry goat? What's up? Tell us what you want and we'll provide it. I mean, I might have to chase him down. He'll shift me again. He'll say, Miss, link your back, and not link me back. Or I'll go through it, but I'll make sure that I'll get the next video with him cooking what you want. So comment, make sure you comment and let me know, and we'll make it happen.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this then. Let's say if women the women watching would like to date a Jamaican man, right?
Yeah.
So since you guys know how to cook yourself, most of you anyway, is it important to you guys to get a woman that knows how to cook or not really?
Not really, but if she knows how to cook, you know, that is a plus, and you can teach her, but she don't know she can teach you.
What do you say is a must? I know every man is different, and you know, so you can't speak for every Jamaican man, but What do
For
you
me?
say is like big for Jamaican men, like a big thing?
Like quality in you know when you're talking about when you're talking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, chef can clean English, you know, every woman, whatever. Can
Don't
clean.
say that. Don't say that, because
Every
some
woman.
women don't clean, honey. Some women don't clean, honey. So they gotta be clean. Y'all like clean, a tidy place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
What
clean,
else?
because at the end of the day, but if they can't cook, we can't teach them to cook, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, because you know most American girls don't like cook. So
You about to? They about to curse you out in the comments, honey. Let me come around and say this. I didn't say that. I didn't say American girls don't like to cook or don't know how to cook.
And I
He
said
said
all.
that.
I said most.
I did not
all,
say that.
but
So
most.
don't dislike my video because I did not say that. Jenna said it. Okay, go ahead. What else you want
Not
to say?
all, but most, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, and
But that's not true. It all depends on what part. Because look at soul food, women that from down south that cook a lot of soul food and stuff like that. They cook a lot every Sunday. They do big Sunday dinners.
No, but when it comes American, when them
Okay, don't do that. Don't do it.
Them a big burger.
Don't do it.
They just wanna, alright.
No, but I'm saying when they cook soul food, it's like mac and cheese,
Yeah.
sweet potatoes. They do or candy yam. That's what it is. Or they do, you know, their fried chicken from scratch. So they cook. It's just different. We don't, you know. I'm gonna be honest. Caribbean people don't really like soul food like that, including myself. I'm gonna be honest. So that's why he's making up his face about it. It's nothing personal. It's just a different style of preparing and cooking. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so saltfish, because my seasoning already cooked up. Some people cook them saltfish first, but you want to season to taste another food, you know. So yeah, prepare look up on the saltfish sauce, you know. Not taking a long time still. The mess of this meal is too easy.
So how long total would you say this meal takes to prepare?
If I do both one time, maybe it take me about maybe 120 minutes for four.
And what type of occasion? Because it's not often that you guys eat this for dinner. This is normally for what time? Breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast.
Okay. So let me put this little tidbit. Once again, I know this video is about Jamaica, but Panamanians, we make this, our bacalao or saltfish, two styles. We have one style where we make it with curry, like a curry sauce, and then we have another style where we make it in a red sauce. So if you're gonna make it with ground food, when we say ground food, we mean yam, yuca, which some Americans call cassava, dumplings, the boiled dumplings, though not the fried dumplings, batata. Like when you're gonna make all of that ground food, then we make it with the aki and with a curry sauce. If it's gonna be with like white rice, we make it in a red sauce. So just an FYI, maybe one day I'll make it so y'all can see, you know, the different styles. But yeah, back to Jamaica we go. We're going back to the yard.
Yeah, so I say, because we not say it's a simmer done, you know, that means it's a cook done, you know.
Okay.
Jamaican terminology, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smells good.
Getting there, you know.
It's smelling good. You might score all right. So far you've been answering the questions good. I mean, one of them I think you kind of lied a little bit. We talked about it off camera, but I'm gonna let you live because, you know. He felt like he couldn't really answer that how he wanted to answer it. So I'm not surprised, but so far he's been doing good.
You want me to tell like Jamaican? No, I'm not telling the truth, man, you know. Truth. You know, we don't really tell like that. Maybe go 130%.
Let me walk away from the camera because I'm trying to hold my facial expressions and not be biased.
Maybe 13%.
13 or
13%. So we still have 87% of honesty in us. Alright, 13%. Is, you know.
Let me get back behind the camera where I belong. Because you're about to lose more points. Let's just stop while you're doing all right. Because some of these answers that you're giving.
Anybody around Jamaican? Jamaican.
Some of these answers that you're
Will
giving.
know.
Mm-hmm.
You will not know, but
Mm-hmm.
you'll comment and say, yeah,
Okay.
he's talking the truth. Huh?
All right.
The truth will set you free.
We'll pause and return because he's about to start lying. So bye.
So I'm finished now. You know, I'm done. And that's I'm done. So this is what it looked like.
What were you saying that you were
You
gonna
know.
say about the?
So some person would have fried the saltfish first, but you fry the saltfish first, it may be a bit too crisp, and you don't want it that crisp. You know, since as she ever mark me down, you know, me not fry crisp. So I just fry my seasoning first, and then do my saltfish after. You know, so some person will just say, all right, let's fry the saltfish and then put the seasoning on it, but I want the spice in it. You know, so
Okay.
that's how I'm gonna do it. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So finish you know. Any question?
Did you put your thing?
What my seasoning?
So wait, first let us see.
You know if you put it see what I can. Because since I have great for taste.
But first you gotta let us see what it is that you're about to put. Bring it close to the camera.
This is the Maggi all purpose. You know?
Wait, you're too close. You gotta back up.
This is the Maggi all purpose.
So this is all that you use to season it?
Yeah. You want to any international store you can get your Maggi seasoning. You know, but I use this as seasoning. You don't need to use it in seasoning. You know, not like the.
You don't put like no black pepper in it?
Yeah, you can use black pepper, but some people don't like the spice. You know, black pepper with the spice, and some people say, give me stoppage of water, but me don't use it. And you know,
Use what?
black pepper.
So why you didn't put some?
No, this is good enough. Man. You can get a good grade.
Listen.
We can get a good grade out of it.
Okay.
You don't have to really
Listen,
worry about it.
because you're gonna
You know?
wish that you did
Yeah, we can't get a
you're
good
gonna
grade.
wish that you did the bells and whistles
You know,
if you don't get a good grade.
But I have to worry myself. Can get a good grade.
Oh, okay.
That's too easy, too simple. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, simple.
Remember that. Remember that if you don't pass.
I'm a pass, man, not flying colors.
Okay.
Alright, so. Alright, now we can lock out this. Don't want it dry out. So, here we go now.
So the last thing is just gonna plate the food?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll come back for the plating.
Plate the food.
And then we'll do the taste, and then we'll come back. We'll tell you how we did. Okay, y'all. So I'm eating now. I bit my thing first, and I put it in. I put the fish on top, and I'm eating it now, and it actually tastes pretty good. So let me grade this before I finish stuffing my face. So for Mr. Rupa,
General.
Mr. Jenna, he got a 5 for conversation. Sometimes he would lied a little bit, but that was to be expected for his culture. He got a 5 for the taste. He got a 5 for the smell. And he got a 5 for the presentation. So any last words that you want to say to the camera? Come this side. So I don't...
I'm coming in tomorrow.
Yeah, coming to the camera. Look how oily my face is, y'all. It's the end of the day. I don't even care.
Yeah, so I'm gonna come back and cook easy stuff. Want to do something else? If she want me to do something else, cause she said she have her female relative or friends that's gonna come on the channel.
I'll never have too many cooks, so they could come and you could come.
Yeah, when I can come and we make different meals. Nothing wrong with that.
So I want you to say thank you for watching. Come back again in Patois.
Thank you for watching, and we do appreciate you.
That's in Patois?
Yeah, appreciate. Really fancy.
That's how you would say in Patois?
Yeah, man, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. You see me? Yeah, and come back again. You see me? Yeah, we do appreciate you, and come back again and tune in and lock and loaded or N.
Ah.